Today is October 4th, 2019. What a day. When I mean what a day, I actually mean, oh my God, did it drag on. I literally sat there, I felt like I just sat there and stared. Then 15, 20 minutes later, somebody brought me a piece of work. And I was like, okay, do it, blah, 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 done. Wait, 15, 20 minutes later, someone brought me a piece of work, and I go, blah, 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 done. So, some days, that's literally my entire day, and it was like that, it felt like that yesterday too, where I just got my stuff done so quickly that there wasn't much to really do. And you know, I ended up going out, I got the convectional oven, I put that in, because that's a new one that Kathy's brother ended up giving us, he ended up giving us that convection oven, and I put it in at work, because ours is nice, really nice. The one that we had at work, it's just dirty, it's old, it's been used a lot. It's not super old, I think it's only like a few years old maybe, but it's old enough to where like a new one's not shunned upon, you know what I mean? Oh, new convection oven, it was nice and shiny and worth it. But I kept the other one just in case, because you never know whether it's gonna just go out on you. Stuff like that. Plus, if it ends up there, like, you know what, just get rid of it, I can get rid of it. You know, the old one. But I ended up playing Apex. Ended up playing Apex last night for 3.5, 4 hours, give or take. Picked up 2 wins. 1 or 2 wins, I can't remember. But I ended up playing with a group of guys. One guy was, he was a little buns. He didn't play too smart. Then the other guy was very good. He played passive. We didn't jive well. Baby. And that's how it gets sometimes. Like, you may have this ace perfect team, right? But sometimes the players just don't communicate well with each other. All right. Chemistry, easy enough. And that's how it really felt like last night. It's just like we just really didn't. It just wasn't smooth, right? We all played a very different play style. With that being said, though, we did place third, second, one game, or a few games, I think. But that's okay. I got a good clip. I keep yawning. I'm really tired because I end up going to bed like 2 a.m. Or 2 a.m. It wouldn't be last night unless you count like, okay, I went to sleep and then, you know, I went to work, so that's a night. It was like this morning at 2 a.m. I went to sleep and woke up at 6:30ish, right around that 6:30 time. And Dev, 6:30 again. Wow, Dev. Wow, you're really pulling it off here. Yeah, I know, right? But then after that, I was just awake which was good, because 4.5 hours of sleep is usually not my main gig. I mean, it's about 5.5 to 6 is pretty average for me, but I like a decent amount of sleep. 5.5 or 6, it's good. If I can get 8 hours in, wow, that's sleeping in. At that point, it's sleeping in. And that's the point I want to eventually get. My body legitimately does not want to go to sleep at 10 o'clock. It just doesn't. That's just not how my body works. And some people are like that. I got some buddies who literally can't fall asleep until like 2 a.m. That's just how their body works. And I know you can work your body into schedule or routine, but your own internal clock tells you when to go to sleep and wake up too. That's what people don't realize. That whole thing with people's, it's 9 o'clock, kids, it's time to go to bed, blah, blah, blah. A lot of kids aren't tired at 9 o'clock. All right? They're just not. That's not what their internal clock says. Internal clock says, hey, go to sleep at 11. They're probably going to sleep at 11. And it's really tough. Plus, once their body literally gets so exhausted, I know we're getting off topic here, but this is a real thing. Once your body gets so exhausted, I remember when I was a kid, where I would just come home. Like, I used to do it at school. I remember going to school and just going to sleep. weird. And I remember coming home, going to sleep, waking up around like 8 o'clock, playing games, 9, 10 o'clock, playing games all night. I would do that sometimes. There were some binge nights where we would do that. It's just a type of people. It is the type of person, type of kid. But my body just wants to go to bed around 12 every night. It just does. Which is really inconvenient for me. But I think part of it is too, is I just get into this mental habit of saying, Dev, if you go to sleep at 9 o'clock, the rest of your night's wasted. At that point, after I get home and walk Max, feed him and shower at 6 o'clock, at that point, I only have 3 hours of free time. Alright? These people who go home, work, eat, go to sleep, watch or eat, and then do a couple things and then go to bed, who get their 9 hours of sleep every night, they're only living 3 to 4 hours a week. In my eyes, that's how I see it. Right? And I went on this tangent with Kathy about it. Right? Technically, I work 55 hours a week. Okay? From 6 o'clock, from about 6:10 a.m. all the way to 5:10-ish. About 5:10-ish. 6:10 a.m. to 5:10 p.m. I am work. Right? From travel time to get home, that's work. That's 11 hours. That's a long ass time. Right? And that's 5 days a week you do that. It's kind of crazy. Like, you spend 55 hours a week. Like, for me, I spend 55 hours a week of working. And then, lucky for me, I just exhaust myself every single goddamn night. I get to live for 7.5 hours, right? But for some people, they can't do that. Their bodies just won't let them. And then they're stuck working all that time instead of doing what they want to do. Now, I mean, you could go out and say, oh, why don't they just put forth the effort to do it? You know, well, some people get in this stuck routine where their minds are so exhausted, whether it be depression or anxiety or some type of fear or limitation of themselves. There could be a lot of different things that goes through people's heads. We got one guy who literally just wants to, is just not moving. They put limiters on, like a lot of people end up putting limiters on themselves, whether they want to or not, and most obviously do not want limiters on themselves. But it happens. Okay? It happens. Then they're only living 3, probably 4 hours. One sec. Okay, but it was Kathy. That's okay. So, yeah, there's like limitations, and then this, that. So people aren't able to live, but 20. Let's say 20 hours a week, right? Of doing their thing. Wow, not 20. Is that right? 25. Yeah, about 20 hours a week. People were able to do their own thing, and then 55 of it's working. Throughout the weekday, that is. For a 5-day work week, that's how much free time that they have. This dude looks like a banana. He's got a yellow hoodie on. Looks like a giant banana. That's a tall guy. He's a tall kid. He's a kid, I think. But that's my little gripe about that. I don't know. It was just something that it still really irks me. I still very much so believe in a 4-day work week. It'll eventually get to the point. Are you guys gonna? Eventually it's gonna get to the point where 4-day work week is average, and then it's gonna get to the point where a 3-day work week is average. It's gonna get to the point where people aren't working; they're just doing what they want to do, and it'll be a long time, very, very long time. But maybe what they want to do is, I don't know. But then we're looking at the whole Wall-E theory thing or whatever. God, my brain hurts. I'm thinking too much. But 4-day work week. That'd be fantastic. And it would be even better. I could work from home. That would be even better because I hate having to drive every day with a burning passion. I hate driving every day. An hour and a half every day. It's like an hour 15, but still. God, it sucks, man. It freaking sucks. God. I'm on my way home right now. Me and Kathy are going to walk Max, go to Best Buy, go to the gym after Best Buy. She wants to look at earphones and things like that. And then we'll probably either get food or just call it for the night, you know? I've got to stream tomorrow morning. Twitch.tv/SinFizzy. Twitter @SinFizzy. Instagram @SinFizzy. You should stop by. I think we'll be playing Apex again. I'm really enjoying Apex. It's a great time. It's a good time. Just posted a new clip too on Apex. Go check it out on Instagram. I'll see you guys next time.